gaming, and I guess yesterday, I topped the Minneapolis regional, and even though it was Charlotte and a couple other regionals this weekend, it was just under 300 players, which was one of the bigger Minneapolis regionals. So I only lost one game, and it was to one of my teammates, Ben, who also, I think, got 4th place, and then something pretty important came up, so I had to leave the last round, which I was supposed to be at table 1, and I guess I got dropped, but I still somehow got 7th place. So I ended up playing Phantom Knight. It's pretty much the same list if you watch my Fargo profile, with like 1 difference in the main deck, 1 card difference in this extra deck, and then 3 card difference in the side deck. So we can go ahead and get right into it. A couple shout outs right away. Shout out to Walter for these crazy custom sleeves. Shout out to Brian and Nick and Avery because they topped the YCS, and then shout out to my girlfriend for all the support and for filming this deck profile. So let's go and get into it. I played Phantom Knight again. I just didn't want to switch to something I wasn't super comfortable with when I didn't have a lot of time to figure it out. So I played 3 Twin Scales, 3 Boots. This is definitely the best one in the deck. 1 Cloak, 1 Gloves, and 1 Greaves, and then the 3 PK Traps, 1 Shade, and then the 2 Fog Blade. I decided to cut the 3rd Fog Blade just because you don't really want to draw the traps. And then if you end up going through all 3 of them on your first turn combo, you're typically going to win anyway. And then the one other thing is I only played the 1 Cloak just because you don't really want to draw this. And if you're playing less traps, it's less good because you can't resolve Rusty multiple times. So I just played 1 and then still played the Greaves, so you can do like true 2 card combos. So 12 PK cards. And then for the adventure cards, I played the 3 Enchantress, the 1 Griffin, the 3 Right, the 1 Faithful, and the 1 Dracoback. These cards are crazy, especially crazy in this deck because this is a level 3, so you can send it off Cherubini, or you can use it to make Cherubini as an extender. So, and then I played 2 Fusion Destiny, the 2 Bricks, and then the Scythe. I don't think I actually resolved this yesterday at all, but still super good in the deck because you just win if you get to resolve it. But I'm playing 2 because you really want to draw it in this deck. It just gives you like 1 final push, which is insane. So, and then for the only extenders I played in the deck, it was the 3 E-Telly, the Wielder, the Tracker, and then the Ghost Ogre. I think that's all you really need because, like I said before, you can special summon the Aquamantress is another level 3, and then E-Telly is super good going second too because you can summon Ogre into like adventure boards or Flunder or anything, and Ogre can trade with the Griffin or like the map or whatever. So the 1 Ogre, and then the 3 Ash, 3 Droll, and 3 Droplet for going second cards. Droll was okay. It was a lot better last week. I played a lot of Eldritch this week. It was just supposed to be for like the heavy combo decks, the Mirror and like the Prankets deck, but I didn't see it too much. Ash is good because it's generic, and then shout out to Ryan, Droplet Insane. This card's crazy. It won me so many games. So it was 41 in the main deck, which I liked because I got to see my going second cards a bunch. Then 2 tokens, shout out to Ben for the custom Sound Swordsman token, and then the Nip token. For the Link ones, Mirage and Spider, I think these are both pretty mandatory to play the deck. And then for the Link 2s, Cherubini, Dark, Dagda, Verte, and Ipy. These 4 are all pretty standard. Like I said, I didn't resolve this, but this card's insane, this card's insane, and this card's insane. And my one change from Fargo is I played IP over Appaloosa. I think this is super good playing into boards because if they let you keep going, you can just make an IP into access and then they can't pop it. And I also played against 4 Eldritch this weekend, so this was super good to end on so that you can go into Unicorn on your opponent's turn. And then of course the Rusty, and then Access. And then for the Exist monsters, played Levier, Breaksword, Downerd, and Zeus. I actually don't think I summoned these this weekend at all either, but they're super crazy, and that's one of the reasons I like playing PK because Zeus is super easy to make. And then of course the Enforcer. And then for the side deck, I played a couple more hand traps. I played Gamma just because it's good against pretty much everything. You can side it blind if like you don't know what your opponent is playing, and it'll be good pretty much against everything. So, and I wanted more cards for Prank Kids and then the Flunder deck. And then for 3 more hand traps, played Nib. This is mostly for the combo matchups, super good. I just don't want to main it because unlike Droll, even if they start with the adventure stuff, Droll will stop them from searching Griffin if they search the equip spell first, whereas this will just trade with the Griffin. So, and then the 1 Lancia for setting it for going first. This didn't count this weekend, but it did a bunch of other times and super crazy. So, and then the back row cards, I'm super glad I played these. The Reboot and then the 3 Twin. Because like I said, I played against 4 Eldritch and 1 Flunder, and that's actually the reason I decided to play the 3rd Twin over Duster, just so you can hit the field spell and the trap card before main phase. So, and then this was the difference from Fargo. I decided to play 3 anti-spell. I think this was really the wrong choice, and this should just be Judgment instead. But that's it. Thanks for watching the Dark Profile, and shout out to Gaming.